And just as I was lamenting the lack of news to talk about, they dropped some more news just for us to unpick. And this one is a strange one. So, everybody knows Joel Deering, right? You know, Joel, he was involved in some of the biggest storylines last year with his relationship with Dee Dee and his parentage of baby Frankie. And for YouTube's sake, the actions he took to get there. So, even with that being said, somehow Coronation Street is going to bring him back in some form, despite not breathing air, despite not being alive. Coronation Street villain to return despite dramatic death plot. Oh, what a doozy. What an absolute doozy. Coronation Street star Callum Lill will return to the soap less than a year after his character Joel Deering was killed off. The villain met a grisly end back in September as his scheming and malevolence finally got up with him, with a months-long whodunit eventually revealing that Lauren Bolton, with the help of Max Turner, was responsible for his murder. Despite the dramatic death plot, The Sun has reported that Lill is due to reprise his role as the villain in a brief stint, though the exact nature of this character's surprise return is yet to be disclosed. Could more flashback be in the cards? Yeah, ultimately it will be a flashback. You can't bring him back. He's dead. He is 100% no-brainer. Absolutely, positively, incredibly dead. So, it's very hard to imagine how they would... I mean, I don't know why. I'll be honest. I don't know why. Why, out of all characters you want to bring back in, why do we need Joel in any form whatsoever? But, you know what I mean? Like, he was alright. He wasn't great. He was an interesting villain. Probably outstayed his welcome, fundamentally. But, what I will say, who wants him back? Who wants him back? I gotta ask. I really do. I don't understand why on earth you would bring back... Now, obviously, because some people take what I say a bit too literally here, obviously, he's probably not gonna come back from the dead. He's probably not gonna come back from the dead. There's no way. I refuse to believe there's any world where he will be brought back for the dead. It wouldn't make much sense. And I don't know. I don't know. It's so bizarre to imagine how on earth this will happen. And I'd love to say I've got some big, bold ideas of how to feel. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. What even is... How are we supposed to feel? Like... I don't know. I honestly, I've got nothing. I've absolutely nothing about this. What do they want to do? How do they want to do it? Why is he being brought back for? I suppose entirely he will be back in a brief stint. So let's not imagine that they brought him back like a year after killing him off. It will be a brief stint. It will probably play a role in Dee Dee realizing she wants to take care of the baby. No matter what. Oh, fuck. Jeez. Yeah, it'll probably be a part where Dee Dee says she wants to take care of the baby, and even though she's reminded of Joel every time she looked at him, or her, I don't remember the baby's name, I won't lie. Every time she looks at them, she sees Joel, but she sees how Lauren's baby's doing, and she sees that James is probably not gonna take care of her. Well, he will take care of her, but like in front of her, because he has to stay somehow. They're not just gonna keep flying him in and out back to America. You know what I mean? But it does feel like a very normal thing where this current form of Coronation Street, they do love a good flashback. They absolutely love a flashback. They adore flashbacks. They like to act like they have a really, really cool, smart idea of how to go ahead and show, oh, hey, they're struggling because of this. Way, oh, hey, this is fine. Blah, blah, blah. Because of this. Boy. Like, they absolutely love having flashbacks to this point. I don't really know why. I don't really understand why you are so dependent on flashbacks. And I think they can be really interesting. But in general, I think they should be used sparingly. And it shouldn't really be done, right? If you want to do flashbacks, you show a traumatic event, and then you go ahead and show how kind of, what am I trying to say? This is how stuck for ideas I am with this topic, honestly. You want to show a flashback, just recall an event that happened. And yes, I'm fully aware that you may not have thought out the flashback then and how it... Excuse me. You may not have thought how the flashback would relate to now, and you may not have had the story idea yet. But at the end of the day, it's a soap. You're not really supposed to be doing all the stuff. Like your flash forward, I like the idea of a flashback is okay if it's like a whodunit. Or some really big deal, or it exposes a big secret. But also, it's just underwhelming. Joel doesn't need to come back. I don't know why they figured that... I liked Joel as a villain, but is he worth being brought back at all in any way? No, he's dead. You made the choice to kill him off. You can't just bring him back just for a one-off. It's no point. Stupid. Makes no sense. If he's still alive in some way, maybe that's an interesting sign for the future. But also, we did see him die. We very much saw him die. So it will have to be a flashback. But hey, I've clearly not got much to say about this. It's interesting. I'll be interested to see how it shapes up. But also, I mean, let's be honest, like I said, it'll probably be Dee Dee realizing that despite the baby looking like Joel, maybe she sees him and maybe she realizes that she does want to take care of the baby and she wants the baby to be nothing like Joel, and there's this big poignant scene and lovely stuff. Maybe that's the way they do it. But also, can't really see the positives in this one. If you wanted to keep him, you shouldn't kill them off at the end of the day. But yeah, there we are. Sorry if this video is a bit disjointed, a bit humid. It's a bit hot in the old UK, so I hope it was at least entertaining, even if I was stammering away. I was stammering up a storm. But yeah, what you think about this in the comment section? Tell me how miffed you are. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.